This Arizona turn away the gays bill is getting a lot of attention, including Apple, American Express, Mitt Romney, John McCain, all chiming in on it. Scott Goldberg, live in New York with ABC News, has been following this story. Good morning, Scott Goldberg.
Good morning, McGraw. How are you?
Good. This has now reached a feverish pitch, has it not?
Well, yeah, I mean, you mentioned some of the people who are starting to line up in opposition to this. You have three of the Republican state senators who passed this bill, voted to pass it, now saying they changed their minds, that it was a mistake. Both U.S. senators from Arizona who are Republicans are saying that this bill should be vetoed. You've got the Super Bowl organizing committee saying it is opposed. The Super Bowl is supposed to be in Glendale, Arizona next February. So everybody, it seems, is starting to line up in opposition to this bill, except for its most ardent supporters. What Jan Brewer, the Republican governor, is going to do still remains a little bit of a mystery. She sent out a tweet last night that said, as always, I will do what's best for the state of Arizona, the right thing for the state of Arizona, but she has until midnight Saturday to veto it if that is, in fact, what she does.
Lots of people who are in opposition have mobilized. I suspect the people who are in favor of this have yet to mobilize in their truest fashion. I think we're a long way away from Jan Brewer making a decision.
Well, the people who support the bill the most, you get the sense they were taken a little aback by the controversy that erupted after the bill passed. They certainly were focused on getting it through the legislature. It was pushed by a group called the Center for Arizona Policy, which is a socially conservative group that opposes abortion and gay marriage. And they're doing this all, they say, in the name of religious freedom, that people who have strongly held beliefs should be able to turn away customers who are gay from their businesses. So they have said essentially that people are misrepresenting what the bill means, that the threat of a boycott to defeat the bill, to stop it from becoming law, is just a new tactic. So you get the sense, again, that they weren't necessarily ready for this, but the governor has said, and her aides have said, that she will listen to the arguments on both sides. She's just getting back to Arizona. She was in Washington for the National Governors Conference. She's going to listen to the different groups and then make her decision. And I think you're right in suggesting it's going to go down to the wire.
But where is the Tea Party in all of this? Where are the rallies? Where are the Don't Tread on Me flags rallying around Jan Brewer and rallying around these people who voted for this bill?
Well, I don't know, honestly, McGraw, how much support there is for it or how vocal supporters want to be right now, because it's become about more than social views or even religious views for that reason. There are economic concerns here, and business organizations are saying this is going to cost the state millions of dollars. Conventions will be canceled. You're looking at the possibility of the NFL saying the Super Bowl won't be there. So Mitt Romney tweeted that he's against this yesterday. So there are so many people on both sides of the political aisle who seem to be lining up against this right now. And I'm just speculating here, but maybe that is what's keeping the Tea Party from or other groups from coming out and being excessively vocal at this point.
These three state senators who originally voted for the bill and have now voted against it, Bob Woolsey, Adam Druggs, and this Steve Pierce, have said that they would change their vote if they could. This is a new low for politicians straddling the fence. They actually voted for the bill, now rooting for the governor to let them off the hook, more or less.
Well, and their argument is essentially that they didn't fully understand what they were voting for. You would think they didn't fully understand how unpopular their vote would be, is what they really mean to say. But regardless, now that they've had some time to think about it, they have changed their minds, and whether that is going to affect Jan Brewer, who we know is a very independent-minded governor, remains to be seen.
Yeah, it's not a far leap, Scott Goldberg, from the argument of, okay, we don't want to discriminate against gays when we serve them French fries or when we want to make them a cake or sell them flowers or sell them cable service, but it's okay to discriminate against them when they want to marry and set up some type of financial arrangement with the person they love. It seems like people are outraged over this, but not really outraged over the other.
Well, in Arizona, the gay marriage fight has been pretty quiet quiet there right now. The concern is that someone, or at least the concern on the behalf of people who support this legislation, is that there will be a lawsuit brought against a business owner who is discriminating because of his or her deeply held religious beliefs. They say it's a religious issue, and they want to write this law. They want to see this become law to protect these businesses against future lawsuits. So that is what they are trying to head off here. But, you know, when you have gay marriage itself being challenged and in some cases struck down where the bans are in place in different states right now, it does seem like laws such as this are going in the opposite direction of the trend right now.
Yeah, I haven't read the entire Bible, but I've been going to Catholic school and being a Catholic for years. I don't remember anybody telling me that it was against God's law to serve someone who is a homosexual French fries. I don't.
Well, and you know, what is a deeply held religious belief, McGraw? That is a line that would certainly be challenged in the court if this is signed into law.
Yeah. All right, Scott Goldberg, great as always. We're still holding it against you. You're from Kansas City, but your dad's a good man, graduating from U City High School.
It's a mutual respect thing we have, McGraw.
All right, there you go. Scott, be good, be safe, and we'll talk to you down the road.
All right, man. Take care.
You got it. 627 here, Big 550 KTRS. Arch Matt.